I want to show you how to create a new Scrum team in Dev11. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to launch Internet Explorer and go to the team web access. Now this is taking me directly into a particular team project. Now I can click on manage teams and groups here and then go into actions and create team. But from that home page, that page of that team, I can also click on administration. And at the home tab, which we're already on, if I click home you can see we're there, you can click create team. When you click create team you get to name your team. So I'm going to create a team called Scrum Bags. This is a Scrum Bags team, and Brian's going to be the administrator for that, so I'm going to create that and it will create it in there. There we go. Now that it's created the team, I'm going to exit the administration, and you'll see that I've got my Scrum Bags team here with a bunch of options around it. If I click on settings, I get to set which iteration from the backlog this team is currently on. Once I've selected that, I'll be able to add start date and end. Once you've selected your iteration, if I select this one here, there we go, you can see that we've got sub-iterations with start date and end date, and you can set that up, so I'm just going to save that there. Once you have that, you can then look at maybe setting up areas for that team. Now at the moment I can set that they're responsible for the top level. I might add additional values under that, additional areas that that particular team is responsible for, so they can be responsible for particular functional areas of that product or project. And I can also go and set up and configure the members of that team. So I might manage those team members. I can add members, and if I just click browse, I don't have that many people in this system. I can add, Brian's already in there, Brian's an admin, let's make him a member of the team as well. Save changes, and you'll see that we get that number of people in the team, and we can actually look at things like their effective permissions, but that's part of the administration of that team. If I exit back to the home team, this is exit will take me back to the home page for that particular team. You can see I can switch between the two different teams there, so I'm in the Scrum Bags team, and I now have a backlog, a Scrum board, work item editing, source and builds for that particular team. So not only can I go back in and manage the schedule and iteration, which is where I was before, manage work item areas, I can also go and just view the backlog for that team, which at the moment only has a few things in it because they're responsible for that particular area that I selected. We've also got the board. We don't have any sprints set up. I can click to identify which sprint I'm currently working on. So let's say I'm working on sprint 1, save the changes. If I exit administration again, go back to the board, you'll see that it has loaded in that board, and I can see either by backlog items, so my user story on the left hand side, or my PBI, and which tasks are complete, to do, in progress, done. I can also switch to team members and see it by the team members that are currently assigned those tasks as well. I can just go to work items where I might create, edit. This is where you would have your queries, where you'd edit work items, make new queries, view that stuff. And in source, you've got the change set. You can view by change set, view by shelf set. There are currently no changes in this system, but you can see how you would set that up. It's going to show the recent changes by the people with the picture. There's some older changes, all by the same person, and a couple by the administrator, but you're able to see all that information and load those change sets, which is pretty cool. I can also go to builds. Again, this is filtering by the team, and if there were any builds in here, I would be able to see that information.